leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility. Leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility. Leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
Oh, man.
What a catchy tune. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the DOXXreport at my quiet, lovely, beautiful, peaceful, affordable, comfortable, golfing, and sunny, and I'm going to get real cold retirement community affectionately known as, here it is.
Del Boca Vista.
Thank you, Frank. Retired, 72 in March. Yuck. United States citizen and recipient of Medicare payments, living in Central Florida, living the life he wants to live. This is my personal YouTube channel, vlog, citizen journalism account, and just about anything else I want it to be. Thank you for joining me. How many we got? 5. Well, that's plenty. So, tell me who this is.
Leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
Any guesses? You got to guess it. It's not me. I've never heard his voice till now. But if you have any ideas, let me know. Weather, it's dropping. The high was, I think, 55. Now it's 52. That would be 11 degrees Celsius, humidity 53%. Winds, 23 kilometers per hour. That'd be 14 miles per hour. Man, my lips are drying out. It's a lot drier now. I got to get some chapstick. Hold on. Had to turn down the heat too. Showered and shaved because I'm not gonna shave tomorrow. I got places to go, people to see. One comment, thank you. Hello, Docs, I have voto. Thank you, JB. There's a lot of there's some stories I'm not gonna touch. Not gonna touch. What's in the title? Pack ready, green light. Saturday, 31. Tomorrow's February 1st. Wow. Central Florida, USA, the Villages Playboard. Perth, luxury. Remember that guy? Anybody remember him? And Morty. Am I going to talk about Morty? I always end up saying something. Perth Luxury. I've got his, didn't get that many views yet, 17 views. Let me show you his picture. Now, I'm not making fun of him. I'm just showing you his picture. I feel bad for the guy, actually. Okay, I'm searching for his photo. He's into football. I think it's football, or maybe it's rugby. He's also talking watches. Where is he? Oh, come on, Perth. Can I give you some screen time? It's interesting because he had the intro of the Swiss and you know who, and he's using that. So how many years has he been gone? He's been gone longer than Green Room. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, what can you say? You know, people, you got to, all right. Bruised Boozer, morning, good morning. Stephen L., hey, Docs, very surprised you might be changing your car. Yeah. I got to drive to Miami tomorrow. Or damn near close to Miami. I'm going to do it. I just thought, you know, they sent over the proposal. I agreed to the proposal. I got the car all hollowed out. Everything's out of it. I got my bags packed. I've never been on a turnpike. I don't even know if it's elevated above the swamp. What if I got to piss? So I really don't know anything about the turnpike. And do they have rest areas? So listen, I'm taking toilet paper. You never know. And I'm taking a flashlight. And as soon as I wake up tomorrow morning and I get up early, it's out the door. Now it's going to be 20 degrees, the wind's going to be blowing, but you know what? I got all-wheel drive. And I asked a woman at the fitness center, I said, have you ever seen ice here? And she goes, no. I've seen snow flurries, but never ice. And she's lived here her whole life. Now, she doesn't get out much. She's like I am. Bruce Bruiser, you're trading, correct. Correct. Yeah, this is what I tried to get one of these earlier, and the smaller dealerships, they get limited inventory, and that's all they can get, and they got to get the most out of it. So it's a Japanese. Well, you've seen. Oh, wait a second, you've seen it. Oh, hang on, I'll show it to you. I don't know if this is the exact one, but it's heavy metal, which is kind of a gray like the one I got. It's all-wheel drive. It's a hand-built 3-cylinder, 300 horsepower, 100 horsepower per cylinder, automatic. I wanted to get an automatic. I had to write a check. You know, I will be writing a check, and that's funny because they say we take checks, we take personal checks. I go, oh, what is? Well, how else would I pay for it? A bank transfer? Let's go ask Grok. Because I heard when I got down here, I've never really checked it out. It's in Florida. Let's see, is bouncing check illegal and enforceable in Florida? Misspelled enforceable. Enforceable. Here we go. It's like they don't arrest you. It can be illegal in Florida, and it is enforceable both criminally and civilly. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so I guess that was wrong on that. Correct. Most people finance, but most people, I'm not normal, according to Green Room. I am what? EDMM. So I write a check. That's part of the negotiation. So let's get rid of that. So I called around a few dealerships close to me, and they want to play games. oh, we can't do this, that, and no trade-in, plus a lot of money, and they're not dealing. So I just backed away again. So I thought to myself, another comment, have you had a test drive? Not in this particular vehicle. I'm going to go sit in it, and, well, I have to do a trade-in, so they get to back out too. It's just not me. I may sit in it and I go, you know what, this is killing my back. But I've watched the reviews, and the 2025, they've done some improvements, and it's transportation with enhanced performance. Funny you should say that. My neighbor, she invited me to dinner with her husband to a Mexican restaurant. I said, I'm in the middle of negotiating a car. Well, he has a Corvette. So she says, you're not getting a Corvette, are you? I think he was concerned. I said, no, I'm getting a daily driver with enhanced performance. So I may have to take it around the block. I might do that when I get down there. I've been in one before. It's a car. So I'm ready to go. So anyway, I tried these local dealers, nothing. So I got online. Have you watched videos by no? The guy that gets paid to call dealers and negotiate on behalf of cuts? No. Listen, they're going to make some money on me. You can't win at a dealership. You just can't. It's like if you play poker, let's say you play poker and you want to go to Las Vegas and, you just want a friendly poker game and sit down at the table. It's not friendly. They're professionals. And so these guys are professional, and they'll take some up here, but once I got the sheet, they're going to get me on the, what do they call it, documents thing, but they got to make some money. So, okay, I wrote a check. I'm going to write a check. And you already know, and I believe this, and it's going to happen. I'm going to die with money. So I die with a little less money. So what? This is what I want. And so, man, you're hitting me with the comments. T and Ticker says, upvote. No link. JB wants to come. You want to come on, JB? If I put the link in, you got something to say? Well, I've driven my girlfriend at the time. She had a Corolla. It's small, but I think it's perfect for the villages. A hatchback, 4 doors, performance. If I want to go somewhere, all-wheel drive. And now the all-wheel drive is not as good as Subaru. That's true, but it's time to move on. I had the Subaru for 5 years. I've owned a Subaru since 2002 of one form or another, and I'm not in snow country. And plus this is actually designed for racing. So all the plastic air things you see, they're all functional. So it cools the brakes. There's one going in through the motor, and it actually has a transmission coolant, which will be good for where I live because you get out there in the middle of the day. It's terribly hot. This will handle it. Now it is 3-cylinder. And it's not going to purr. It's going to be at 2,000 RPMs at idle. It's moving. It's going. It'll be warmed up by the time I get a few blocks in it, I would think. Bruce Boozer, it's not too late to get a Supra. I don't want a Supra. I don't. That's an inline 6 turbo. No, I'm a grandpa. And this does not have launch control, okay? There's no reason for me to have launch control in the villages. That's 72. But it is the Primo, what do they know? It's a Premium Plus, whatever that means. So I got the seats, and they're pretty comfortable. And this Lexus stuff, Lexus has been, they're kind of wandering now. They're not what they used to be. It's not your daddy's Lexus anymore. So I posted a great review on my YouTube post if you want to learn more about it. Will the suspension be comfortable? Well, I'm going to ask that. It's going to be, I don't think it's like the STI. If it's like, no, it's not like the STI. That thing was a sled. And it had the wheels, the thinner, the race wheels. I didn't like that at all. I don't think, this one has Michelins. They come with Michelins. And they're like sport Michelins, but I think it should be okay. But you know what? I'll try it. I asked him those questions, and I asked him about the air conditioning. I said, does the air conditioning, are they good here in Florida? He said, I've never been asked that. Maybe the kids don't care about air conditioning. I mean, I do, but John said, oh, the Mr. Know-It-All, 3 cylinders will never last. Good luck. Well, they're for racing. And how many miles? I'm trading in my Subaru. It's got 12,000 miles on it for 5 years. I'm not going to put that many miles on it. But good luck. Okay, thank you. So anyway, I called these small dealerships, and they're not working with me. They're not, and you can't, and the people, quite frankly, I talk to don't sound too competent. Whether it's the language, maybe it's me, or they're younger than me, I don't know. So I get this idea. It popped into my head. I went on Google and asked, what dealership sells the most Toyotas by sales volume in the state of Florida? And lo and behold, it popped up. Now, why would I care about that? Because they know how to sell cars. So I call up the internet guy, and he was really smooth. This guy was smooth, I'm telling you. He reminded me of my realtor. Professional, speaks English. And then he said, well, we talked a little bit, send me your pictures. And I said, let's just forget it. Because I thought I was getting the same runaround. And he goes, no. And he talked me off the ledge because I was going to jump. I just didn't want to be involved in any dealership because I've been there, done that, and I don't like it. But he calmed me down, and then we just went back and forth. He says, I'll have to put you in with my director. Okay. All right, fine. The director of internet sales. So he gets on. He gives me a figure. I got to write this tremendous amount of money, and I just say, well, let's just call it quits. I mean, I'm shopping. I tell him I'm shopping, and I'll be looking for a deal. And he says, how will you recognize the deal? And I said, well, I'll know when I see it. And then boom, he drops me a number, and you're making this difficult. It's a little more, but you'll never win with these guys if you want a new one. And I get the 4 years, the oil changes and all that, and the protection plan and whatever. And so he sent me the invoice. And then he said he had to check with the general sales manager. And I go, here we go. He's got to get it approved, which he did, but who knows? I don't know. I can live with the number. I get the trade in. I trade in my car, walk away with a new one. I drive away with a new one. I can do that. Stephen L., I'm in England, never used the air conditioning. You don't need it in England. You got to have it. You got to have it here in your home and your car, at least in Florida. Oh, yeah. 12,000 miles on a senior owned, that WRX should demand a premium. Yeah, and they're going to collect on it. Because I can't sell it, because the kids that want it, what do they need? Financing. They don't have that kind of money. They can't do a cash deal. And I don't want to be, and I want to trade it in because it lowers my sales tax too. And, so I'm emptying out my car. I don't want to be a long talker, but this is content. This is everyday drama in my own life. So I'm cleaning out my car, and I go, while I'm at it, I got to find that other license plate because I only put license plates on the rear. I never put one in front because I like the airflow. So I'm looking around, and I'm very organized, so I know exactly where it should be. It's not there. I go, you got to be kidding me. So I go through my boxes in the garage, and I literally I got time to spend anyway, but I spent a couple hours going through everything. I found some stuff I didn't know I had, which is good. But I'm looking, I can't find it. Did I take it inside? Did I put it in my briefcase where the cremation stuff is and the car title and where is it? Couldn't find it. So then I go up, I get fuel. I tried to get fuel yesterday at the wholesale club. It was packed. So what the hell with that? I want to top it off because I'm going to hit the road in the morning. I don't care how cold it is or how windy it is. I got my survival bag. I got toilet paper. I'm going to take lunch with me. Put that in the trunk with a survival bag. A couple bananas, a sandwich. I got some hard-boiled eggs, water. because I've never been on this road, and I hope I complete the trip, and I've never been to Miami, or it's near Miami. It's not Miami, but it's near Miami. So anyway, back to the license plate. I'm looking and looking. I go to Wawa where this guy always sits, and I sit down. We're having coffee, and I go, I says, I'm having a dilemma. And he goes, you're having a dilemma? Yeah, I don't know what I do with my front license plate. And he looks at me, and he goes, Florida doesn't give front license plates. I go, what? They only give you one plate. That was 5 years ago. How many states only give one plate? I didn't know. I mean, I knew that 5 years ago. I forgot about it. Because my garage is organized, a senior moment. So my garage was organized like it was in Las Vegas. I knew where everything was. So it should have been there, but they never gave me a front plate. Can you imagine the money that saves the state? Now, you're still going to pay the taxes, but you're not getting two plates. Okay, I just smiled to myself. I just thought that was so funny. Now I know. And I found the tools that put that crossbar on top, so I'm giving them that. And I bought new wipers for it. I'm going to throw that in there. You know, give it to the next guy. You know, you don't have to make a dime on everything, you know. Boozer, are you going to do some last highway runs? And no, because I don't. Can you imagine if I scratch it, or if I get into a bump with somebody? No. That car's on the battery tender, and also that battery tender has an adapter you can put on the car battery. So all you have to do is just link it instead of using those metal claws. So I'm taking those with me, have them put it on, and so it's on the battery tender. I'm going to take it off in the morning. I'm going to wake up. I don't need to shave because I already shaved. Baby smooth. Oh, great shave. I may or may not take a shower. And I'm out the door, 5 a.m. I got to go like 250 miles, 55 miles. But it's a Sunday. I was going to wait. I told them initially I don't want to go because this weekend is the coldest it's been in 16 years. But I'm in a vehicle. So what? You know, like I've never driven in cold weather. Sure I have. And so I was going to wait till next week. But now once I looked at the maps, Apple Maps, this is going to be a straight shot. I got familiar with it. And then I looked up on the toll booths. They're all electronic. You just drive through. And they take a picture of your license plate. Now I got the transponder in the front window, so I get a certain, like $1. You don't need one of those, but if you go through with just your license plate, it's going to cost you $2.50. So that's just the way it is. So okay, you know, I don't have to worry about that. But I don't know where I'm stopping, or I'm just going to drive straight through. And I loaded up my Apple Play, my podcaster, so I'll listen to some podcasts. I just want to get the deal done now. Now I'm excited. I've seen the road. In fact, I passed under the turnpike when I was going to Apopka to cash out to end my Costco membership. So I know where it is and how to get on, and I got the directions, and I got an 11 o'clock appointment. So I'd rather be an hour early than 10 minutes late. So whenever I get there, they got coffee there. I can get my coffee there when I get there. Let's hear it again.
Leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
Does anyone know who that is? Red Hot. See, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Red Hot, Curly. A good afternoon, Docs. Chad, I have upvoted Docs. It will be like the old days driving the Greyhound bus. Yeah, but I didn't want to, they weren't the good old days. They were something I had, oh God, I remember driving that thing from Idaho back to Salt Lake City in snowstorms. All you could see were the tail lights. You didn't know where the middle of the road was. I mean, it was like, I can't believe I did that. And I can't believe I held my bladder that long, or my other bodily function. I never remember making a stop for that, but, you know, no wonder I got kidney stones later on. No, I'm just going to do it. But I thought, wait a second. I was fearful of it because you don't know. And then I thought, wait a second. Doc, asked myself, you had a hernia surgery. You had your cataract pulverized and taken out of your eye and a replacement lens put in, and you're more worried about a drive? Yeah, that's kind of silly. And I get to see more area, you know, and I had no idea this was, this all kind of came together. Like when I bought the rescue coat with a full liner. Like, why would you buy that living in Florida? Well, I need it. I need it today. Well, JB, I don't do panels. That's not my thing. And all I have to do is listen to some panels, and I don't do that. I do conversation, one-on-one, but you get a panel going. It's hard to watch a panel and that kind of thing. No, I don't have time for that. Docs, you gone to streaming this road? No. Just if you don't hear from me, just notify the authorities I was on the turnpike, which is I think is surrounded by swamp most of the way. It's elevated, I think. And once in a while, a car goes off, and they don't find them for years later, So I'm going to wear my Apple Watch, just in case, because that'll start pinging if there's 5G in the place. JB, me and you. That's why I asked for the link. Well, send me an email. If you want a link, I'll email you a link. Because if I put it in the link, then I'm putting out an invitation for everybody. And I don't want to play gatekeeper. I don't want to do that. So if you want to come on, you're welcome to come on, all the way from Portugal. Boozer, I predict you're going to regret this. It's going to be too high-strung and buzzy. Kids will be trying to race you at red lights. I'm going to enjoy it. I want to be part of the road. I'm not into luxury. I mean, my mattress, I got a $1,000 mattress. That's my luxury. I sleep really good. But when I get in the car, I want to feel the car. I don't mind some wind, and I want some power. And I'm not there I don't want to be in a recliner going down the road. I got to have both hands on the wheel. And I think it'll be okay. It has really good vision because you can't see the hood. And on the one I test ride, it reminded me of a bus because all you had was a panoramic view. There was no hood that I could see. It does have a hood, but I couldn't see it. Rufus, well, you always make regrets, but I mean, I just everything fell into place. I got kind of the way I want, the money. And again, you're not going to win at a dealership. These guys know how to sell cars, and they're going to make money no matter what. Kidney stones are no joke. I've been through more than a few bouts with kidney stones, from lithoscopy to stents. Yeah, the stents are no fun. They had to take a basket to get one of mine. And I remember waking up. He said, well, we got two. Let's see, we got one or two, and then there's one more. And then you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear these stories. You can handle it. You don't think you can handle it, but you got to handle it. But of course, when I got back to work, the guy said, "Oh, you'll get him in another 10 years." No, this was 2009. No, this was 93. I pushed the water. I haven't had one since. Because I asked the guy, the surgeon, I said, he said, well, I can change the diet with just the water and just drink more water. He was talking about the urine, and I said, are you telling me if I would have generated 1.5 liters of urine, I wouldn't have had the kidney stones? He goes, yes. Because I only drink when I get thirsty. So, Docs, it sounds you have a road trip. No, I'm anxious. I mean, I'm not. I want to be there. Like I'm ready now. No matter what it is, when I open that garage, I'm going. I don't care how cold it is. It's supposed to get in the teens, and it's supposed to snow on the western part of Florida. I don't care. I'm going. This is a good thing, Docs. Well, I get anxiety when I come before I do a stream. You always do. It's something, you just have to prepare for. What's the road trip? The dealership is 255 miles away. I did a deal over the phone. JB says, okay, Docs. All right, so you want a link? Send me an email. Let me check my email. DOXXreport at outlook.com. I don't see it. I can't believe Nobody knows. Let's see. Watch Nicholas. No date tonight. If real need to be home before sundown. Let's see. Watch Nicholas. No date tonight. If real need to be home. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't use this for an attack platform on Watch Nicholas. I mean, this is not what it's about. If you don't like somebody, you just walk away. Bless them and release them. Boozer, I knew. Oh yeah, they're always going to win. Bruce Boozer, I knew I was getting a bad deal on my old bike. I traded into the dealership, but it was much easier than fielding calls and arranging meetups and negotiating private party. I was lucky because when I sold my motorcycle, get this, he was the vice president of entertainment of the Golden Nugget Resort downtown. And he paid cash, met me at the bank. My 2012 Yamaha FZ8. And I had aftermarket exhaust, just so cars could hear me alongside of them. But I was so lucky to get that sold. I've been so blessed. I've really been blessed. Now, I just had to laugh at myself when I couldn't find that license plate because they never gave me one. With Rufus. Heads up for anyone dealing with them. Lemon water helps with beginning kidney. Just push the water. Well, I didn't even call the insurer on that. It's already pricey, and it's a newer car. I don't know. I didn't call him. I mean, that's not going to prevent me from making the deal. I'm trading in a 4-door sedan for a 4-door hatchback. They both have 300 horsepower. The one is newer, but well, it may cost a few. I don't know. But you are insured automatically because that's another thing. Because I text the guy. I said, okay, I see you tomorrow. Can you give me a bullet, what I absolutely have to make this purchase? He mentioned one thing. In fact, I'll tell you what he mentioned me. That I didn't really, I thought, really? Let's see, what did he say? Just bring your license and insurance. And your form of payment, we do accept personal checks. I don't know how else to pay for it. Insurance, well, how do you prove your insurance? I mean, that's with the registration. So I printed out my policy and the money I paid and my insurance card. I'll just give it to them. I guess that's part of the Florida law or something also. Probably. Thank you, Red Hots. I looked for you, before I forget, I looked for you in those that are hidden. I couldn't find it, so I just unhid everyone. Everybody is unhidden. Now, if you hide somebody from StreamYard, does it go into YouTube? I don't know. I'll check. But thank you. Oh, look at this, Rufus. Congrats on the new ride. Yeah, I don't want to. You won't like it. You'll regret it. Who knows? After the relationship, have you ever regretted getting involved with a girl? Unless you married her, then you're gonna have some regrets. All right, I guess I got to tell you who this is. Let's hear it one more time.
Leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
That's none other than the peso cannon sitting on a beach in Florida. Excuse me, Brazil.
Leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility. Leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
I did receive permission to play that. The Corvette is calling you official car. There's some nice ones. I mean, these geezers, have the top down and they're showing it off and with their wife. And God bless them. My neighbor starts his up. It sounds like a motorboat. And that's on the low muffler setting. But I need a daily driver. I'm not taking that to Walmart. I'm not to Wawa. I'm not one car. That's plenty. But I get performance and I get the all-wheel drive stuff. It should be fun. I can put things in it, a hatchback. It's a premium plus. Docs, keep your car. It's too late now. That's part of the deal. I want to get rid of it. Part of the deal. Red Hots. Oh, that's not very nice. Peso Cannon. Well, he's a little tight with the pesos, but he's looked like fun to me, being on the 90 degrees in Brazil. Let me tell you what this car's got on it. I don't think I have to take the print out. I got the VIN number, so. Oh, let's see. 2025 GR Corolla Premium Plus. 1.6 liter 3-cylinder turbo engine. 8-speed Gazoo Racing Direct Automatic Transmission, DAT, with paddle shifters. Combined City Highway 22, City 19 miles per gallon, Highway 27. But I'm not buying it for the mileage because I don't drive that much. Oh, it's got premium paint. Yeah. Premium Plus. He said he was going to fill it up, too. All-weather floor mats, all-weather trunk mat. Okay, that's good. Clear paint protection, door package, blah, blah, blah. Multimedia screen protector, blah, blah, blah. Toyo Guard Platinum enhances the ownership experience and provides peace of mind to Toyota owners. That's another reason to get a Toyota. There's a dealership right across the street from the Subaru where I go. And it's on a Corolla. It's based on a Corolla. I mean, they're going to have parts everywhere. Features, mechanical weight rating 4,220 pounds. Steering, GR circuit-tuned electric power steering, power-assisted rack and pinion. Black rear spoiler, front grille, and GR badging. And all those little things you see on it, all those little vents, they're all functional. Outside mirrors, triple exhaust, 18-inch wheels, hood bulge, and functional gloss black air vents. A forged carbon fiber roof. I hope it doesn't melt. Let's see. Interior, red stitching, blah, blah, blah. Smart key system. And the seats fold down, so I get that too. Center armrest and cup holder, blah, blah. Oh, 2 USB. Now, I got to make sure I get my Apple Map working before I leave that dealership to find my way home. Audio multimedia, 8-inch Toyota audio multimedia, 8-speaker JBL premium audio with amplifier, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, Sirius XM, 3-month trial. I won't use it. Okay, you don't want to hear the whole thing. I didn't catch that, but let me go back up here. Peso Cannon. Peso Cannon is one step closer to becoming a panelist. Speaking of which, if you want to, anyone out there listening, if you want to protect your anonymity, do not be a panelist anywhere. There's some very talented people out there, and they will find out who you are. Mookie. They'll find stuff on you. GD in Brazil, lucky effer. Yeah, good for him. He's on vacation. It's been a long vacation. Your upcoming prep for your road trip reminds me of Driving Miss Daisy. I never saw it. All I know is common sense. If let's say I got to urinate or something, or something other than that, and I go into the rest area and there's no toilet paper, what are you going to do? So I got my toilet roll of it just in case, and I got water, and I got food, and got 2 flashlights. I'm leaving at night. I don't know anything about the guy. I heard green room innuendo on the Morty show. I have no idea. And I tried to find the episode he was on or something. I didn't see it. Docs, will you be reporting on Bateman getting the treatment last night? Unless they cut it out or they took it down. Give me a timestamp. I don't know. I don't know what he's accused of. Why not a 26? Because I got a better deal on a 25. JB, Jesus. WRX for a Corolla hatchback, that is silly. It's got a higher performance. I could have got an automatic WRX, but I don't like the wheel covers, the wheel well covers. And I've done that. I've been there, done that. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the Toyota. Who knows? Maybe I won't like it. Maybe I'll trade it in 2 years and get a Supra. But that's too much car for here. I just want to, bounce around the villages and go to the doctor. I mean, look at my past year's driving for the 5 years. Ocala, Opopka, that's as far as I got. And I'm going to the shooting range. I'm going, to the Wawa up the street or the villages or doctors or dentists or whatever. That's all I do. I'm not doing a lot of traveling. The main reason, initially, yeah. Yeah, I kind of I just don't want to shift anymore. I don't want to work the clutch. I just want I want a gas pedal and a brake. Now, the park brake is supposed to be real, whatever that means. Somehow you can, I don't know I think it's just a rear wheel, but it's actually going to there's something about it I don't understand on the park brake. To me, yeah. Your left leg, I just don't want to shift anymore. Jay Gray, I am glad I was awake for that red hot. They deleted the show. Oh, so Jay Gray saw it. They deleted the show. Let's hear from the guy who owns the show. What do you got to say about that?
The reason is because dangerous shit was happening on the dungeon. We're trying to stop the channel being taken down, guys.
Yeah, if you're slandering someone.
Don't worry, guys. I've canned the dungeon. Sorry, I've canned the Lux show. It's gone. It's no longer there. No more morning shows. Okay, it's canned.
Well, since we're on some recordings here.
Dox is kind of an asshole, so.
Now, why would he say that? Oh, because I offered Jax a job. Not a job, excuse me. I offer an opportunity to be streaming without a taskmaster, without somebody beating him down all the time.
What can you fucking do? Dox is a prick. It's not easy.
What, it's not easy being not easy? You're telling me it's hard being a nice guy? It's not hard at all. You just got to practice at it. Bring a portable tire inflator. Yeah, I don't have one, Mark. I'll put on my rescue jacket and my flashlight, and I'll try to wave down. I don't know. No, I'll call the AAA and have it hauled to the dealership down there. I don't know. Don't even think about that. Bring a portable tire inflator. Nowhere to get air these days. Most of them are broken. Now, I did clean out my car, and I had this 2 gallon or 1 gallon. Not 5 gallon would be pretty big. This is like a 1 gallon plastic fuel jug. Something told me to take it. Because somebody may need it. Maybe not me. Maybe somebody's there, but they don't have. Yeah, I'll just give it to them. When you hear these things, you gotta act on them. 255 miles. I got to go 30 miles outside of Florida. Outside of Miami. So I'm getting it way out of my comfort zone. Sounds like you're planning a cross-country trip. Now I got a briefcase. It's kind of a fabric type briefcase. So I got pens and my paperwork, and plus they're going to give me paperwork to bring back. And then I got just an emergency bag which has the heavy rescue jacket, and then some other things in there. My lunch will be in there. Or food, in case I need it. And I'll just put that in the trunk so it'll stay cold. Drop the link. I'm not dropping the link, JB. If you want to, why do you want to come on? This is not an attack platform, and I don't want to hear about Bateman. I missed the show. I don't know anything about him. Now, if it was true, whatever it was, Bateman, stay the hell away. You know, because if they find your weakness, that's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to hear. Dirk, hiya. Hey, Dirk Diggler. Am I bended? No. You've been timed out before. No, I opened up the gates of hell. Well, excuse me. I let everybody free. Everybody's out of jail. The YouTube, you know, everybody. Now, that doesn't mean you can't go back in, or I may time you out, but everybody gets a second chance. Okay, see, that's beyond my driving. Mark T, mechanical cable brake, parking brake, also good for stunt J-turns. So that slams your back brakes on or something. Red Hot, Jay Gray, wish you a speedy recovery, pal. Jay Gray's got a health issue. Well, wish him well with that. Oh, you speaking of, you got to see this girl. I'm not going to show her photo. Who's the daughter of Ozzy Osbourne? What's her name? Kelly Osbourne? She's only in her 40s. Go look that up. Oh, she looks like she's 85 years old. She looks like she's near death. She's got to get some treatment or get a different doctor. Oh, that was terrible. Let's see. Bruce Boozer, it's not electronic computer controlled emergency brake. Okay. The real sucker horn? Okay. All right, well, Dirk, I don't want to put that up, but I'll leave it up there, but okay, allegedly. If there's any truth to it, and I don't know what he said, Bateman, you got to stay away. You know, whatever it is. Because if you want your anonymity, you're not going to have it on YouTube. You can't. I mean, there's so many people out there, and there's some real talented people out there. Some guy found my graduation picture from when I went back to college with the graduating class. I forgot all about it. I don't know where he found that. So they're going to check you out. If you make any claims, they're going to. It's easier to tell the truth because there's people out there that remember everything. Wrong docs, Mookie, like a cookie. No, wrong docs. I'm one of the only people around with absolutely zero interest in people's information. Okay, very good. Let's play your intro here. Where'd you go?
Aumuamua.
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 Aumuamua. Okay, I've been wrong before. Excuse me, Lex, you kind of are. I'm kind of a dick, a prick. No, I swooped in on Jackson, got him signed up to the CFN network. If he was treated properly over there at the Watch Nicholas, whatever it is over there, he'd still be there. But he doesn't seem to know how to treat people. I'm talking about Watch Nicholas correctly. Red Hot Who's Mookie. Dirk, you're out of the trust. No, correction. Dirk, you've never been in the trust. My cleaning lady called me. Finally, and I knew she had some health problems or some. Thank God she's still alive. She said, my dad can take me there Tuesday. I said, perfect. So when I get this road trip, if I come back, well, I am coming back if I make it with my car or the new one. That'll be Sunday, tomorrow. I'll take Monday off just to prep the house and relax. I also got to get a electronic signaler to get into Del Boca Vista, the gate control system, and then delete my car, put this car in, have the same plate. So get some stuff done, and then she'll show up Tuesday, and I'll just be ready. You know, but she had some kind of sinus infection that turned into some other kind of infection, and she didn't want to get anybody sick. She's just in a, that vortex of bad luck or something going on. But I don't want to go there. I'll leave that up there because Watch Nicholas, that's why. No, he's upset because he complains so much about Jax, but he wants him back. See? He just can't, and he's over there trying to get on the show, with him. So you just got to walk away. Some guy, they can't walk away. Just move on. Learn your lesson and make different choices. I won't even get that plastic selfie. If you come by before I croak, I'll give it to you right now. Anytime you want, I'll give it to you. It's paper mache. It's not even plastic. But just don't take it home and burn it on YouTube. I mean, the guy, the daughter sold it to me. It was her dad's. And I just looked in the back of the garage, and there it was. I thought, perfect. It's the right, small enough. Put it up here. I mean, I could buy a better metal one off of on Amazon, but I kind of liked it. That's right, Mark. Docs, you prepare like a Boy Scout. Good. Well, yeah, but you get some people out there, and you see them all the time. I see people up a wall, no coat, or a T-shirt. You're going to drive 255 miles, a T-shirt it's in the teens. Well, I got a heater. You got to prepare, Without water, you got to take water, and like that toilet paper thing. Yeah, of course. Well, I do have some like Milwaukee too. I got the stuff if I ever need to use it, but I'm not really. I mean, Dirk, he's into woodworking, and I'm sure he did very well in shop. I didn't. I had to take typing. I'm not good. I didn't get the math gene. I didn't get the music gene. I didn't get the tool, car gene or whatever, the mechanical thing. But I could type. JB, Jesus. Dirk, depends. Well, that interesting you say that, because I thought you got to break in you can't, like I was told years ago, you don't set the cruise control when you buy a new car. You got to vary the speed all the way because you're breaking in the cylinder walls. I don't know if that's still true. I'll ask him that. Maybe it won't matter because it's high strung anyway. I don't know. Are you going to restrain yourself on the drive back since it's in the? Yes, of course. Yes, absolutely. And plus, I don't want to get pulled over, by a trooper, that kind of thing. Red Hot JB has a new jacket he wants to pimp. Well, hey, anybody listening there, if they want to send me a photo of their jacket, or you're on the beach like the Peso Cannon, send it to me. Because if you send it to me, you're giving me permission to use it, really. Well, did that. Red Hot, old-timey. Old-timey, nice to hear of someone using a briefcase for real business. I guess it's shaped like it, but it's fabric with some like leather handles. I got my pens in there, these that you cannot forge the ink. You can't change the ink on it. And I'm taking 2 checkbooks. Let's say, because the one check, all the money, the check I'm going to write is in the credit union, and it's a Sunday. For whatever reason, I mean, then I have to take my phone out, and then I have to use a real bank and transfer money there, and then write them a check. I don't know. I'd love to have it on they have limits on debit cards, so I can't really do it on a debit card. So then they're going to give me paperwork to take back, and I'm organized. So I'm going to have that, and then this emergency bag, and that's it. Okay, well, shoot me an email. I'll let you on, JB. You got my email? Where's my email? Right there. DOXXreport@outlook.com. We got blanket bail. We got blanket. Yeah. Oh, is that what they call it? Where everybody gets out of jail? We got blanket bail. I just thought for you, and I was doing it. I'm going through all these names, and a lot of them you can just tell by the name. So I just, it's easier to unblock anybody. Oh, the golfers are out. Did somebody see a fox? Let me check my mail here for JBJB. Nothing yet. Other. It's real fox. Was he actually speaking? Oh man, they're really close to the hedge. Was Suckerhorn actually? I don't even put that up there. I don't know anything about it. Was he actually speaking, Suckerhorn? I can't believe it was Suckerhorn because Bateman is making money for the dungeon. Before I forget, let's look at the numbers. Because I wasn't going to do it, but every time I come on, somebody wants playboard, so let's do the playboard, the numbers. Brace yourself, it's not looking good. Playboard Cult of the Living Dead, led by the cult leader, the Beast of Brisbane, Saturday, January 31st. Yesterday, $54. You can't turn the lights on for $54. Now look at the old dungeon, $105. And that's, let's see, Tanzil was over there, and Jock runs it. I think Bateman has the reins once in a while. So I don't know why Suckerhorn would go after Bateman. Last 7 days, the cult leader, 533 days, down. The horology done in 477. Last 30 days, AC3 Live, under $3,000, down. $2,864. Horology Dungeon, $1,102. Lifetime, $668,120. You know how much of that he's got? It's all gone. Bags, pens, watches, all gone. Horology Dungeon, $78,272. And that's your playboard numbers. Take your screenshot. 1, 2, 3. It's a real fox. I said that. Let's see. Stephen O., once the deal is done, you will be keeping an interest eye on what amount they advertise your Subaru for sale. You got to walk away. But see, I can't, let's say they sell it for $30,000. That includes the financing. I can't finance it. I'm not going to finance it to some kid. So that's what they do. They sell. They make money on the vehicle, and they're going to make money on the financing. I don't even know what the house is worth in Las Vegas that I sold. Once you leave, it's like, if a girl gets married, she gets married. You got to walk away, or anything like that. Not really. I think it'll go pretty quick. Because that particular model year, or maybe even one of the workers there will maybe buy. I don't know. That's fine. As long as I'm happy with the vehicle, one that I bought. Mega value customer, brand new Chevy Equinox EV base model is on sale for $26,000 with no trade-in. Don't want one. 320-mile range, perfect for people who don't. I'm not interested in it. There's a lot of small streets here and parking areas. I don't want a Chevy Equinox. Those are kind of big and high, and the battery. You know what? The battery you have to replace is probably $20,000. I just no interest in it. A hybrid would make sense. Yeah, maybe that's my next car. I'll trade it in for a Honda 100% hybrid, or one of those, not the plug-in ones, but where you got some gas generating electricity. Whatever they call that. Yeah, is that the hybrid? Yeah. Amanda Bynes. Why would I look her up? I'll look her up. Maybe I'll put her in Grok. Let's see, cancel. I don't want to post it. Grok. New music? Oh, she's okay. What about her? Cute girl, I guess. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I would still take that. Oh, God. But you got to look up Kelly Osbourne. Oh, it's terrible. What are these people doing? She's only 39? Why would you do that? I can't show that. Don't want to show that. A Milo collar peacoat. Says red coat. Shit tight, bro. Can't unsee it. Laughing. Mookie, real fox. What are you talking about, Mookie? Did one run by? It's possible. Fox, game over. A peacoat? I don't know what a peacoat is. What's a peacoat? Does it get cold there in Portugal? It's a classic heavy wool outerwear jacket for sheep herding, originally designed for sailors in Europe, especially Dutch and later American natives. It dates back to the late 19th century. Key features, double-breasted front with large buttons. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that's what they call it. Yeah. Broads, yeah. That's a Navy coat. Like I see sailors in those when I was younger. The real Perry TV, Uncle, he's everywhere. Yeah, let's see. What's Nicola? Nah, I'm not going to put that there. Troll Bureau of Investigation. Bruce Bureau. Troll Bureau of Investigation. He wants his... Well, he should have treated him better. If you want him over there running the channel, you should have treated him better. ID. Go after your call, my man. ID, you're going to lose. It's a dinner theater. Civility. I thought it was a grill. Well, that's late night. The grill is at late night. Oh, they make coats out of real fox. Oh, you mean a wrap? I don't know. Where to get on this? You're killing foxes for coats, and when I just killed one little gopher? Low battery. How's that possible? Hang on. I didn't plug in my cam. Hang on. I've been thinking about the car. Panasonic. Emergency power. Well, how embarrassing is that? Yeah, I didn't plug it in. I got a lot on my mind. Let's see. Extension cord. Emergency. We lose the video. Could be worse. Could have just broke. happens when you don't have a producer. Back in business. Why didn't you tell me I didn't have it plugged in? To dinner theater, let's see, typing, laughing. I'm not much of a cook. JB says I would get a grill for real, for Reds, for reals. I don't like to cook. I like to heat and eat. I don't like speeding in a Corolla. Speeding in a Corolla, that's 300 horsepower, 295 pounds of torque. Like, sorry, I broke my femur. Okay. Yeah, you earned it. Hang on. No, I'm not timing you out. You're in something else. Dirk Diggler, Lex to the housekeeper. Hey, Lex, sorry, I broke my femur. So sorry, Lex. When are you gonna get over here to clean my lanai? Damn it. No, I didn't call her. I always give her space, you know. Dirk, you're not. No, that was funny. Okay, you were funny for once. For once, you were funny. I went to an NBA game. No shit. You know what? I believe that. Real Perry TV. Once at NBA game, a player's briefcase accidentally opened in a massive amount of oh, geez. I believe it. JB Unleashed. Jesus, don't be a Mike the Snake, Doc. What does that mean? Bank transfer. Well, the dealerships. Well, you can use your personal check. Well, what else would I do? How else would I pay for it? Dirk Diggler, the needle, the YouTube being online. The needle is back in deep with JB. Red Hot. Uzi's slow revenge shtick is pretty funny lately. Outlook. Well, I have several accounts. Bruce Boozer. I have Outlook. I have Gmail. I'm getting rid of Fastmail. And I have iCloud. Aren't you? I am a Mac man, but I have different email accounts. Are we going to hear his bro for the next few minutes? Who's using bro? Mark TR. Are we all going to hear is bro for the next few minutes? JB wants, you know it, Dirk. I want to be like you. Well, don't let him lowball you for the abuse. Watch, Nicholas. Mookie, journalism. There's no such thing as journalism anymore. Except for one person I think is trying to do that. And I follow him over here on, and that would be Michael Schellenberger. The rest is politics. They're the Democratic they're the Democratic arm of they're doing the campaigning for the Democrats. Wow. Where's it at? Melania, she's got a movie coming out. The First Lady. Three Eye Atlas, Galileo Project. Oh, this is where I get my news, basically. Anyway. I told you I was going to show a picture of, or a photo of Perth luxury. Let me go back and find it. I hate to see this when you're that young, to put on that kind of weight. Do you remember, anybody here remember Perth luxury? I'm sure you do. I haven't caught up with the Playboy, but let me load this up. Share screen. Now, this is when you go online. If you're going online, you are fair game, right? You are a fair game. He's got his name up here and his avatar name. So if you don't want to be known, then don't put it up. Ladies and gentlemen, Perth luxury. There he is. I think that's sad. He's a young man, too. I mean, now he was taking a drink. He's the guy that got me into single malt scotch, and he's really knowledgeable on it. And he said somewhere in the stream, he says, I'm going to have a drink because I can. Well, you can do a lot of things. It doesn't mean you should do them. All right, Perth Luxury is back. Talking watches. I think maybe I got another golf ball. Let's see here. Red Hots, those $20 cash apps don't cut the mustard. Was it the real? I mean, how do you know nowadays? I mean, they got AI for the voice. Was he actually on? Why would he go after Bateman for any reason? Pocket watching the wrong. Let's see. Your money wasted on those super chats. Yeah, it's not enough. Not enough. He's I could look. It's easier to do Archie. I mean, that's the one that's interested in. But the Archie Luxury channel has gone full circle. It started with Rancher and the dog trainer, and then COVID, and then it was the A-team, Timmy Tin Cup Panhandling Trust Funded. Timmy Tin Cup Panhandling Trust Funded Marxist Airport Lounge Scrounger, and JJ, and who's the other guy? Marco Ferrante. They're bringing in 10 grand, 9 grand a week, and that's when Archie went crazy. He got the property, commercial property, and he thought it was, going to be that way for a long time. No, it didn't. And then they all fell away. And then he went through a bunch of people. Curly was one of them over there, went through it all, and now where is he? And I'm leaving a lot of people out. He's back to Rancher and Goldberg. Real Perry loves the playboard. Sucker trying to ruin Batesman's show. Those gold, who does he show those gold? Who does he think is Watch Nicholas? Don't know. He didn't. I don't think, well, if they're that sophisticated to do that, if some kid will go, oh, the bank will loan me the money with the collateral. He has no collateral. The car title, I guess, but I have the title. I don't know how that would work, but I only sell if you've done that. They go, Lex, you don't do the financing people. Well, they need the financing. And I not one of them has ever said when I ran anything, well, they just wouldn't respond to the ad because they can go into a dealership and they do it all. and they do the loan, you know. Pre-approved loan, the bank will cut you a check. Okay, really? Never heard of that. Boomers, don't forget the chains, docs. No, I don't have, there's no, not going to have any chains on. I don't need no snow. Not going to be a problem. Now, I could hit some ice. I don't think I'll go, the speed limit is 65. I don't think I'll go 65, but we'll see. The sun's going to come out later. Red Hots, boomers get laid, Dirk. I wish I could say that. You may put on a watch list for buying a hybrid. I'm not interested in a hybrid. Not at this point. Now maybe when I hit 80, I don't know. Get out to get some raises. To see you tonight. All right, thank you for stopping by. The Real Perry TV. See you tonight. Dirk looks up Kelly on her own time. Oh, I heard something about her. Dirk looks up Kelly on her own time. Yeah, that's kind of sad, you know. If she's doing that, I guess she is. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Dirk, the U.S. Navy issued them in World War II. I was? Docs, you were featured on the Return of the Disc channel. Well, he's buddies with Green Room, right? I think. Where is our good friend? Green Pan. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. There he is. Dirk, amateur. JD is fixated on Watch Nicholas. Not going to leave it alone. Call the Geek Squad. No, I didn't plug it in. At first, I thought it was my computer. And that would have been, what, on a Mac? No, I didn't plug in the Panasonic cam. This is what it's like being alone. Haven't you ever been alone? Dirk, have a great afternoon, Docs. So good luck with the new wheels. So thank you. Thank you, Red Hots. Thank you for stopping by. Heat and eat. Yes. I had spaghetti and meatballs. I took it out of the pre-packaging, and I put it in with some extra sauce. I put some rice on the side. Cooked it for 4 minutes, and then maybe another 30 minutes. Oh, it's delicious. Filling. Got some protein, some carbohydrate. But to sit down and actually boil water and put the noodles in, no. JB, are you going to carry that gangsta character into your 80s if you live that long? John C. Okay. Jesus. Oh, I can imagine. Listen, when it's going to snow in Florida, you know it's cold up there. 10 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how cold it is in Pennsylvania. Perth thought he was James Bond. That's pretty bad. I mean, that's a health issue. Well, you know who he has? No. Go check out the channel. Maybe I should put a link in the description here or in the comments. I could do that for him. Don't tell him I sent you because he may get pissed. YouTube. Let's see. And you can check out his avatar here. Copy. And there it is, Perth Luxury Channel. JB, you're calling somebody a weirdo? You? Oh, really? I see. I think it's Sean Connery. Mark T. There was only one. There's only one Aussie James Bond. Okay, George Lazenby. I see what you're saying. Dirk is taking the Lord's name in vain. That's funny, but it's a serious health issue. I'll let other people come in and read it. That is funny, but I feel terrible for him being that young. Oh man, it's a rough group, rough audience. I don't want to. It's a health issue. I'm not going to make fun of his health issue. John O. Dirk, I'm glad you didn't come on. You probably need it. Stay warm, stay inside. Now, today's whiskey a go-go. But I don't want to be, I got to get up early, and I want to have all my faculties about me. Correct. I'd never heard of it before. I didn't really know what they did, and she's married too, but it's like, really? You know? It's kind of sad. De-evolution, Devo, says Mark. And here's the link for one known as Perth Luxury, back talking watches and other things. Well, don't do it on my channel. JB. Yeah, Doc's calling me out. I'll go out with a bang, Docs. Okay. Best chat you ever had, buddy. Oh, I don't know. Well, it was busy. It kept me busy for an hour and 22 minutes. What else have I got for you? Well, since Dirk's in the audience, I've already played this once. A couple more than once, actually. Peso Cannon.
Leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
You got it. Mark T, nice to have a Saturday afternoon, Docs, just like the old days. Business. JB's laughing. I thought a certain topic would come up, but it hasn't come up. Is Timmy over? Who was that, OC? Who was that, OC? Is Timmy over? Well, now he's been trespassed. The puking and pissing on the CFN network, well, he's gone. That's what I thought would come up. Easy. Yeah, I had to, he was invited as a guest, but he doesn't know how to behave. He's inappropriate, and he's attacking a group of people. So I had to let him go. And I do feel bad that the people had, the editor was not going to just cut out what he said. So the whole segment had to go, and which unfortunately included Green Room and NARC. So I apologize to them, but you're on the cutting room floor. Now, Jax did try to, I just can't have him here. I can't have him here. It was my call. Is Timmy over and broke? He's still streaming. I don't know. Somebody told me to check the bankruptcy courts, which I did. I didn't see him there, but this other person thinks he's going to end up there, but I haven't seen it. We got to have standards, and Easy does not meet those standards. Palanca. Well, you know the room he's in. That's Mrs. Lai, and he's using that bed for a storage shelf. He's 3-bedroom apartment. The Mr. Lai. There's no couple that I know of. It's Mrs. Lai and Junior, the AC3. But I don't think it's working out for him. He needs a place to land. We'll see. I mean, he talks. At this point, I don't think he really knows reality and his fantasy world. His options are quickly dwindling. Senjen, he's with Mrs. Lai. He's hanging out there. He's not only a cult leader, but what else? He's a hobo, H-O-B-O, sexual. So he gets a better rate. Why do you got to play the gangster, JB? Huh? Why do you have to play the gangster, the rough guy? I don't get it. You can't be civil? Is that who you really want to be? You got to go out with a bang, tough guy? Thank God you didn't get on a stream. Timmy is too lazy to change, no ambition. Strange coming from the family of achievers. Well, there's always one in a family. His brother, I don't know if that's his half-brother, but he's got his head screwed on straight. He was going to school, and he was worried about getting a job. And you know what Timmy's response was? He was laughing. Because he was already a success, because he's on YouTube. Oh, God. Maybe, I don't think so, Dirk. Another peacoat bites the dust. No, I didn't block him. I just put him in timeout. He wants to play the tough guy right up to the end. Another peacoat bites the dust. No, that is funny. I got to give you credit for that one. Another peacoat bites the dust. Well, I think you might have a better chance. Some channels, they're just very unique. They have special skills. And I don't mean... the only one that's, I think, ever made it is playing the clip routine. And I really resent it, because I'll get hooked into... I'll get a thumbnail, which is something I'm interested in. There's some guy doing a news story on it by playing a clip. I just immediately leave. Joe Rogan, but other people are like, doing unique things, and they put it up on YouTube, and some of the stuff is incredible, and other stuff really isn't. No, it's a health issue, Mark. It's a health issue. I feel bad for the guy. No job security on YouTube, and that's a good way to look at it. You're an employer. Your employer is Google. They own everything. So, and at any moment, they can take it all away. Lavishing Fat says, good afternoon, degenerates. Well, you got to speak for yourself there, lavishly. Fat. All right, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Oh, I got a time-sensitive Whiskey A Go-Go today at 3 p.m. Turn that off. I'm not drinking today. I got places to be tomorrow. I'll be on the turnpike headed towards Orlando. I'll shoot by that, and then I'm going to follow the signs to Miami. And I'm not going along the coast because it's supposed to rain and snow, and it's more congestion. So I'm going to go straight down the center of the state. Which the guy at the dealership, oh, you mean Gator Alley? I guess, yeah, I guess I'll be on Gator Alley. Okay, well, everybody, thank you for stopping by. I would send you somewhere, but I can't think of any appropriate place to send you.
Ho! Oh! 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 Ow!
You mean, let me understand this, because maybe it's me, I'm a little, maybe. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? I make you laugh? I'm here to fucking amuse you? What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Ho!
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh!
Dox is kind of an asshole, so.
How dare you! How dare you!
You know, what can you fucking do? Dox is a prick. It's not easy.
Don't worry, guys. I've canned the dungeon. Sorry, I've canned the Lux show. It's gone. It's no longer there. No more morning shows. Okay, it's canned. The reason is because dangerous shit was happening on the dungeon. We're trying to stop the channel being taken down, guys.
But that